Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, my fellow purple-blooded warriors? It's your die-hard Vikings fan here, fired up and ready to dive into the chaos of NFL Week 6 while we're chilling on our well-deserved bye. Imagine this. The gridiron battlefield exploding with drama, rival bloodbaths, and plot twists that could shift the entire NFC North power balance. Because if there's one thing Vikings fans know, it's how to spot a game-changer from a mile away. Today on Vikings News, we're breaking down 5 must-watch storylines that'll have you glued to every snap, from cheesehead meltdowns to divisional dominations. But here's the hook that'll keep you locked in. What if one of these outcomes hands our boys the inside track to owning the North? Stick around as we unpack the madness. Your purple heart's about to race. The Packers are stumbling out of there by like a Lambo leap gone wrong. And Vikings fans, oh man, this is our popcorn moment. After that gut-wrenching, upset loss to the Browns and a tie against the Cowboys that felt like stealing a win from fate, Green Bay's winless streak since September 11th is screaming desperation. They started 2-0, had everyone crowning them Super Bowl kings, but now, hosting a Bengals squad that's lost its bite. Joe Burrow sidelined, Jake Browning throwing picks like confetti. Jordan Love better channel some magic under those Lambo lights, because if they drop this at home, the NFC North just got a whole lot more purple-friendly. Picture the frozen tundra turning into a therapy session for a team that's forgotten how to win. The Packs' defense, once a wall, has leaked 27 points per game lately, and their offense? Love's got 1,200 yards but only 4 TDs since Week 3, yikes. Meanwhile, Cincinnati's reeling at 2-3, dead last in turnovers with 11 giveaways, including 8 from Browning. Vikings fans, if Green Bay can't feast on this, we're talking about a rival that's ripe for the picking when we face him later. Who's got the edge here? Love's arm or Cincy's chaos? Drop your prediction in the comments. I need to know if you're feeling that Packers implosion. But hold up, Skull fam, because this game's odds are screaming mismatch. Packers laying 14 points, a total that's climbed to 48.5 on the over bets. If Green Bay explodes for 30+, cool. But I smell a trap. Bengals secondary is trash, allowing 259 passing yards a pop. For us Vikings diehards, a Packers W keeps them breathing down our necks at 3-1-1. But a slip? That's our cue to load up on that NFC North lead post-bye. Stay tuned, because if this storyline fizzles, the Lions showdown next could steal the show. Shifting gears to the Motor City Monsters. Lions fans are roaring, but are they the real deal? Or just smoke and mirrors? After that Week 1 gut punch 27-13 loss to the Packers, Detroit's flipped the script, looking like the NFL's most unstoppable force over the last 4 weeks with a 4-1 record. Jared Goff's dissecting defenses at 75% completion, 12 TDs, and their run game. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs are a nightmare duo, averaging 5.2 yards per carry. But Week 6? It's Arrowhead on Sunday Night Football against a desperate Chiefs squad clinging to 2-3. Talk about a bloodbath waiting to happen. Vikings Nation, you know the stakes. If Detroit storms Kansas City and leaves with a W, that hot streak becomes undeniable, turning our divisional rivalry into a full-on war. The Lions' D is top 5 in sacks, and Aiden Hutchinson could feast on the Chiefs' shaky O-line that's given up 18 pressures already. Mahomes? He's got 1,500 yards but only 8 TDs, looking human for once with that 2-3 skid including a Monday night heartbreaker to the Jags. Detroit's offense is on pace for the second most points in NFL history. Insane, right? But Arrowhead's roar has broken better teams. Can the Lions silence it? Odds have KC as 2.5-point favorites, total at 50.5, but I'm sweating this one as a Vikings fan. If the Lions win, they're 5-1. Breathing fire into the North while we regroup at 3-2. Goff's 120 passer rating says yes, but Mahomes at home? That's a coin flip. What do you think, fam? Lions legit contenders, or does KC hand them their first real L? Hit the comments. Your take could fire me up for our Eagles clash next. Now, let's talk Bears. Our Windy City cousins trying to claw over the hump with Caleb Williams under center. Chicago's rolling off their bye with back-to-back dubs over the Cowboys and Raiders, sitting pretty at 2-2, and first-year HC Ben Johnson's got that offense humming like a well-oiled machine. Williams, The rookie's thrown for 1,100 yards, 8 TDs, and just 2 picks, finding his groove with DJ Moore torching secondaries for 500 yards already. But Monday night in DC against the Commanders? That's a statement waiting to be made or broken. Skull Squad, imagine Williams marching into Northwest Stadium and toppling a 3-2 Washington team that's riding high on Jaden Daniels' magic. The guy's back from injury, slinging 300-yard games like it's nothing. Bears D is stout, third in the league against the run, but their secondary's leaked 250 pass yards per game lately. If Chicago pulls this off, it's boom, 3-2, momentum surging, and suddenly the North feels like a three-way tango with us and Detroit. Johnson's schemes have the Bears averaging 28 points. Can they keep it rolling against a Commanders front that's second in sacks? The line's got Washington favored by 4.5, over under at a juicy 50. Perfect for fireworks. Vikings fans, a Bears W here shakes up the division, but a loss keeps them buried while we heal up J.J. McCarthy's ankle. Williams versus Daniels. Rookie duel of the year. Who's your pick to shine brighter? Comment below. I'm all ears, because this could spell trouble for our Week 1 rematch. Over on the West Coast, the Chargers are limping into their road tilt with the Dolphins, and Vikings purple peeps. This is gold for our Thursday night revenge in 2 weeks. LA's looking worlds different from that early season buzz. Running backs Amarian Hampton and Najee Harris on IR. O-line decimated with Joe Alt, Mekhi Becton, and preseason casualty Rashawn Slater all banged up. Justin Herbert's still elite, 1,400 yards and 10 TDs, but that pocket's collapsing faster than a bad bluff, with 25 pressures allowed already. Miami's struggling at 1-4, but Tua's back full go after hip and thumb tweaks, and their speed could exploit LA's wounds. Tyreek Hill's itching for 100-yard days. Chargers D is top 10, but without a healthy run game, they're one-dimensional, averaging just 18 rushes lately. For us, monitoring this means scouting weaknesses. If the Bolts line crumbles in South Beach, our pass rush, led by Jonathan Green's 3.0 sacks, could feast come Week 8. Injuries catching up? Absolutely, with 6 out already, including key linemen. Odds say Chargers by 3, total 44.5, but under feels right with Miami's O-line woes. Vikings fam, a Chargers W keeps them dangerous, but a Dolphins upset exposes those cracks we can hammer. How bad do you think LA's hurting? Share your hot takes, because if they're vulnerable, our boys are primed to pounce. Finally, the QB showdown that's got Kevin O'Connell's fingerprints all over it. Daniel Jones versus Sam Darnold, 2 of his star pupils lighting up Week 6. Jones with the Colts hosting Arizona, the guys carved up for 1,290 yards, 10 TDs, just 4 picks, and that mobility adding 100 rush yards. Darnold in Seattle at Jacksonville, career best 1,283 yards, 10 TDs, 1 INT, plus 144 on the ground. Both mirroring stat lines through 5 games. Efficiency off the charts at 70% completion. O'Connell's QB school is paying dividends, turning cast-offs into kings. Vikings Nation, this is personal. Darnold was our guy last year, and seeing him thrive? Bittersweet, but damn proud. Jones? Steady as they come, with Indy's O-line giving him time to dissect. Seahawks face a Jags D that's middling, 19th in pass defense, while Card's secondary is porous, allowing 260 yards a pop. Whoever pops off bigger, Darnold's deep ball or Jones scrambling. It screams NFC playoff intrigue. Their fumble issues? Both at 3. Clean hands win here. Lines have Indy minus 6.5 at 47 total. Seattle plus 1 at 46.5. Over screaming. For us purple diehards, a Darnold masterclass keeps Seattle lurking, but Jones dominating bolsters our XQB cred. Who edges it? Fam, DJ or Sammy D? Your votes in the comments could jinx the right one. Wrapping this bye-week binge, Skull Nation, we've got Packers teetering, Lions thundering into Arrowhead, Bears chasing glory, Chargers creaking, and O'Connell's QBs dueling like gladiators. These storylines aren't just games. They're the fuel for our Vikings Rampage post-bye, with Philly and LA waiting. If you're as hyped as me, smash that like button. If you think Detroit takes KC, drop your boldest prediction below. What's the wildest upset? Subscribe for more Vikings news breakdowns. Hit notifications so you never miss the Purple Pulse. And share this with your fellow fans to spread the Skol fire. We're building something special. Let's own this season together. Until next time, stay purple, stay passionate. Skol Vikings.